5%. Think of that. The administration Biden, the Autopen, remember? When in doubt, just give it to the guy operating. The guy who operated the Autopen was president of the United States. And he said he only spoke to Biden twice, and that was only about how's the weather. So therefore, it's illegal because you're not allowed to do that. You shouldn't use an Autopen anyway. You know, when I sign something about somebody's made a general or somebody's made a secretary of something, other than Oz, who doesn't care so much about formality, but I think it's nice to actually have a signature other than an Autopen. I think the only one he actually signed was Hunter's pardon was actually signed by him. You know how you can tell? It was like chicken scratch. My father's, you want a real signature? This was like chicken scratch, like a little thing. The Autopen looked much better. But you don't do that. You know, you have an obligation. They put these big, beautiful, oftentimes magnificent pieces of very expensive paper, very, very particularly expensive paper and a beautiful paper, and you sign it, and you know, nobody wants to see. You can tell, I can tell an Autopen immediately. There's usually 2 little pinholes, you know? You know what that's from? Pulling the paper. When you see the pinholes, you know it's not too original, unless somebody's using 2 pins to pull it across. But the Autopen is a fraud. It's a fraud. They had people like Lisa Monaco. They had people like Weissman, who wasn't in the administration, but he was pulling her shots. Andrew Weissman, bad people. These are bad people. They had bad people running our country. That's why they allowed all these people to pour into our country totally unchecked and unvetted. They know it wasn't good, but for some reason they hate our country, the Democrats.